I do want to say I'm sorry for not being able to post as many videos as I would like to, but I have been studying for finals and trying to get my life together a little bit, so I'm sorry, and that's not even an excuse. Well, the finals is, but trying to get my life together really isn't, because I could make videos. So I'm gonna be giving you guys more consistent videos, so stay tuned. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and continue watching the video. Bye. Alright, so the first thing that we're gonna do is go ahead and prime our face. We're gonna be using the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over my face, because we're gonna try to minimize the pores as much as we can. Already moisturized before putting my primer on. Alright, and then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be using this Anastasia powder in golden orange. Just because like I have really oily skin, I like to go ahead and just lightly put it on before I put my foundation on, so that it kind of tames that oiliness. So after we're done using our primer and setting it, I'm going to go ahead and use my foundation. And today I'm going to be using the Milani Cream to Powder. And I'm in the shade Spice Almond. And I am obsessed with this stuff, guys. I'm so obsessed. It's cheap. I looked on Ulta and it was like $8.99. And I love it so much. So I just already wet my sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over my face. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the Smashbox priming water. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face. And I do this because I spray a lot. And I do this because this really helps it to last longer, and I just like to go over it just to like press it in, but I like to put the foundation on it as well, just to like really mix in there. Maybelline and 45. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm so freaking sorry for the lawnmower, guys. I hope you can't hear it as much, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here. And then I'm gonna use the BoxyCharm brush. I like this brush because like all of the brushes is so like condensed, so it's like literally acts like a blender. Like, it's so good. So I'm gonna lightly like press that in. And then like once you get to like the closer to the waterline, you want to like press super lightly. Like if you have like, you know, more darkness underneath your eye, just so like it doesn't move. Like you really don't want to mess with it too much. Yeah, like it like that. And like I know this color is more of like my skin tone, kind of like it doesn't brighten it too much, but I usually use like 2 different concealers, so I'll show you that in just a minute after I'm done with this eye. This just basically gives me like more coverage, and because I'm gonna be taking like photos and I'm gonna be using the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette in my next video, I'm just basically just doing my foundation routine. But if you do want to check that, I will link it down below. So he's coming out with a cremated palette, so I needed to make sure I get this one up before I do a video on the cremated palette. So now I'm using the GBA Place concealer. This one's like lighter, than the Maybelline one. And I just put it like right in this area so it brightens up my under eye. But this I'm gonna let it sit and like dry for a little bit. And I'm in the shade 12 if you wanted to know. I'm gonna let this sit and dry for a second just so it just has more coverage. And while I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and actually put powder on like the rest of my face. Still using the Anastasia powder, and I just put it on my brush, swirl it in here. This is a trick, guys. If you have really oily skin, especially in the summer, if you like are about to go out and you want to take pictures, but it's hot and you don't want it to show like all your sweat and stuff, just, you know, put powder before the foundation and after the foundation. And you get a lot, like this powder, there's like a lot in the thing. I don't know how I did that, but I did. But you get a lot, and I don't remember how much it was, but this powder is really good. So I would definitely recommend it. And it has like it has different color for darker skin tones, so I love that. I wanted to dry down faster, just get a little fan. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and press that in. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, this one brightens it up more for me. Sorry, I'm just adjusting you. Again, bring it up, but like try to like press it as lightly as possible, because you just don't want it to move. I want it to go. See how that looks? Ooh, so good. Awesome. So as you can see, like I'm starting to see the contour of like the face is lighter here and just my skin tone around here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually get my Becca powder, and this is in soft light. But to me, like, this powder isn't really like, if you can see it, it's not like pure white. It's a translucent powder kind of, but it has like a tint to it. And this is what I like to use like underneath my eye. I'm just gonna focus it right underneath there, just so that it doesn't crease. And I like using I don't like using my Anastasia because it's tinted, and I like this part to look lighter. So I'm just gonna focus it right underneath. Oh my gosh, why does it be doing this right now, honey? Why? And I put a lot, but just because I'm gonna wipe off the excess in a little bit. But I just want to make sure that it's all set. So right now I'm going to be going ahead and priming my eyes. I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Base 24-hour wear, if you could see that. After that, I'm going to go ahead and contour, because I'm going to let this sit before I put the concealer on. And for contour, I'm so sorry again. I can't stop saying sorry for this freaking lawnmower, guys. For contour, I use this Anastasia palette in medium. Brush like this. I go ahead and dip it. You can get a bigger brush if you want, but I'm just using this one. And I just put it a line on where I would like to contour. And then I blend it out after I'm done doing the rest of my face. So I like to focus my contour on these areas. I like to put it right in here. I get to be like the darkest right here, and then like when it blends, it'll blend really nice. All right, and then for blending it, I like to use the BoxyCharm. This came with BoxyCharm, and it came with like the 2 of these, and I literally can't put these down. This is like what I use for concealer. This is what I use for my bronzer. Sorry, I have like a list or something. And I'm gonna start down here and start just pressing that down into my skin. Let me go ahead and do my forehead. And then right here, I just like to press it in first. And then I like to kind of blend it up towards my concealer. So it's more like, you just don't see like a harsh line and then like a harsh line. It's more of like, you hear that? That's freaking weird. So it's more seamless, basically. And one round usually isn't enough for me on my cheeks. Like, I don't know, I like it to look really defined. So I usually just go ahead and press it in, blending it towards like my concealer, just so like you're not dragging your bronzer all the way down your cheeks. You don't want it to look darker all the way down. Yeah, so I usually like to go in and just define it at least one more time. So I'll go ahead and just put it like more towards like right here. Like I just need a little bit. I always overdo it on the bronzer, guys. And I don't know why it's my favorite step, I think it's bronzer's like my favorite. Blend these in so that it just doesn't look like a line. It looks like it's all blended seamlessly. We're going for the natural, but it's not natural look, okay, boo? So now what I like to do, I say this for last just because, like, I don't know. I do my nose and, like, my forehead and everything last. I like to do, like, my bronzer first. I like it to, like, be as bright as possible. And I don't like to, like, mix the bronzer into my concealer. I want to darken it. So I just put I use like the brighter one, which is the Juvia's Place for me, in the shade 14. Yeah, I'm just gonna actually spray my face right now. And then I'm gonna blend it in. Because I wanted to be as long lasting as possible. See, I blend the light into like the bronzer. That's what I like. And then the last step is the nose, but I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia powder and just put it on the sides of my cheek. You can probably like barely see it. But I like to use this as baking because I don't like it to look, I don't like the light on me. Like baking it down there, I just think it looks ashy. So I don't like that. On me personally. So I'll let that stay right there. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into my Anastasia contour palette and mix these two in. And I'm using like a brush like this, and I go ahead and go from my eyebrow and just bring it on the side of my nose. Just to give it some definition. And I kind of like to just bring this down. And then I'd like to just press that all in there with my blender. Do all this first and then do my eyebrows. So I'm using oh wow, I've been using this one so much because I just ordered one. A whole video is coming soon, okay? So be ready for that. So I don't really, oh yeah, I think LA Girl actually. LA Girl is where I got this one. So a haul video is coming. So I think by like the end of May, I think my packages should arrive. I'll be a Sephora and Ulta haul. So stay tuned. I know I've been away for a minute, y'all. I know. Don't hold it against me. I always get like super quiet when I do my eyebrows. I do want to show you guys how I do it. I just don't know how to explain it. Oh my god. I don't know how. Basically just like, I always do like the outline of like my top of the eyebrow first. And I like to periodically like brush it. I don't know why. It's just to blend like I don't want it to look like too cakey. You know, and I also don't want it to like move around a lot. Well, I can't wait for this whole video, guys. Oh. Hey guys, my eyebrows are done, and if you guys have watched till this part of the video, why haven't you thumbs it up already? Why haven't you? Why haven't you hit the subscribe button, boo? Why haven't you? Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead. Me being a psycho for like 30 seconds straight. I like that. And that is how you create a look. A good, nice, solid a foundation look. It's right here, boo. It's all right here. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch my Bloodlust palette review and an eyeshadow look, I will leave it down below. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.